Good morning. How is everyone this morning? This is an impromptu live. Not much notice given, but I wanted to share my vintage hauls. So I'm going to give it just a few more minutes, and I'll share with you the excitement of what I found this weekend. Okay, guys, let me, for those of you that will be watching this live on playback, if you will, let me know. I have been doing vintage sales via eBay, the marketplace, and my Etsy shop. But if you will, let me know in the comments if you would be interested in seeing vintage sales here from my page, and how often you would be interested in seeing them. Like I said, I've been selling on those three platforms for several years now. But I would like to introduce some vintage sales directly from my page. Good morning. Good morning. If you will, let me know. Let me know in the comments who you are and where you're watching from. This is the haul that I was excited to show you guys. Look at this beauty. I did a stop at the local Goodwill over the weekend. This item, if anybody can tell me what this is, when I first saw this item, I'm looking at it and I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't look straight. You know, what is this object? Because it's slanted, as you can tell there. So after looking at it further, I figured out it is a kit for polishing shoes. And you can see, I think we got it for $3.99. $3.99 from the Goodwill. But it, I don't know if it has any history that dates back or not. But, good morning. It's got carvings on the bottom. Let's see. Doyle Sermons, Post Office Box 541, Hastings, Florida. So I'm excited to get and do a search and see if there's any history to this. But this is, and I think this is just a piece of old weathered tape there. But yeah, this was on the very bottom of the shelf. I have learned when I go and shop the Goodwills, look up top and look in the bottom, because this was at the bottom. I was just before walking away, looked at the bottom, and this little sweet baby was tucked in at the very bottom of the shelf. So, like I said, I'm going to research the name that has been written on the bottom of it, and see if it indeed dates back with any history. I'm hoping that it does. But you can see this is where many, many feet, shoes from the elite or shoes from the poor, whatever, were rested there to have their shoes shined. And this box here may indeed have history for, this may have been someone's main sole income back in the day as a shoe shiner on a street corner. But anyway, I was excited to share that piece. It has been put together with nails. But yeah, I will check out the history on that one, do a search, and report back and let you know what my findings are on that piece. And the other haul that we found was this bowl. This is a dough bowl. It's got interesting carving out in the wood right here. It looks like it has been stained on the bottom with some sort of red stain. But we got this piece for $5.99. I love all things wood. All things aged wood just puts off a warmth. I love many different species of wood. But yeah, this dough bowl we got at the Goodwill. So this, you know, can be used for multiple purposes. We'll probably use it and put some seasonal pine cones and berries and greenery in it for the upcoming Christmas holiday. But that was one of our finds. And one of my second favorite was this piece. Check out that little vintage bicycle. I love vintage bikes. And this is a metal vintage bike that has been, looks like it has been, I'm not sure how it has been sealed, but this is glass or plexiglass. That saying on there, I'm not sure if that's French or that's Spanish, but I will figure out if I can get it apart. Probably can here and here, but it hangs. We got this piece for $4.99. $4.99 at the Goodwill. But yeah, I will replace the backing on that and maybe put some kind of florals or something, a flower garden, a lavender field, a sunflower field image behind this vintage bike. But isn't that just beautiful? It's in a little metal frame. But I thought that was really neat. We got that for $4.99. And here's another piece we got, $4.99 at the Goodwill also. Isn't that a beautiful frame? I love the work on that frame. Beautiful colors, warm, rich colors. That would be pretty to put a shop image, an image of your shop or something like that to hang. Whether you hang it in a booth, whether you hang it in your shop, or whether you hang it in a home office with a, or living room decor with a seasonal print in it. I just fell in love with that frame. I thought it was really different, unique, and we got that for $4.99. $4.99 at the Goodwill. Good morning. So this was another piece. Again, I love the wood. This was $1.49. $1.49. Sweet and salty. I thought it would be pretty to actually put a Christmas image here, and then a Christmas or seasonal quote decoupaged on it. Or we may just not do anything to this piece of wood and just set it up on a snack bar for the holiday. But I thought that was adorable at $1.49. And let me show you guys some of the vintage things. These are some of my vintage collector pieces that I have. Like I said, I've got a poll started. If you will, let me know. I'm gonna think about doing some vintage sales directly from my page. But isn't this little colander cute? It's got the stars, cute little stars on it, and it's got the little legs. The handle is missing, but that's okay. I think it still has character in and of itself with the little legs and the stars. So that's one of our vintage pieces. Another in the kitchenware is this potato masher. I like to collect the ones that have the wooden handles that are different colors. But this is, we collect various kinds of kitchen utensils that we offer up for sale on multiple platforms. This is one. And then we also do metal signs that we offer up for sale in our vintage collection. This is the Chick Girl. A really cute little piece by Hummel, I believe it is. The Chick Girl. So we do different signs. We do kitchenware. We collect vintage books and vintage linens. This is a piece that we also will have up for sale. This is the Burns & Allen Show. This is the original unopened version of 6 audio cassettes. So we love to collect old vintage pieces and ephemera, tapes, music, anything that's got age and history to it. We enjoy collecting. So if you will, let me know if you would be interested in seeing some vintage sales from our page. And like I said, I was just excited when I found this little baby at the Goodwill shop. So I'm going to research the history on this one and see if it indeed has any history. This little shoe shining box. And oh, I forgot to tell y'all, it actually had, I've got them in another part of my house right now. It actually had the brushes. There were 4 or 5 different style of brushes that were included in this box. So, yeah, I'm excited to see if there's any history to this piece at the Goodwill for $3.99. Thank you guys, and if you will, let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in seeing some sales from our page. Have a good day. Bye-bye.